Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts Reviews and Off Times Reminiscences. Today I'd like to invite you on a journey that involves Doom, not Doom. And by that I mean a band that has Doom in its description but aren't really. It seems to be at the moment there's a propensity for me to find bands that I'm not really looking for, that crop up amongst other things I'm searching, and they are Doom, not Doom. You'll probably see why in a bit. I don't think this is Doom. But like most genres nowadays, you can stretch the definition, and this is probably one of those bands that will. Anyway, ELR, a current discovery of. I've listened to this, so it's not a reaction, but in fact, as a point of order, let me just say that even if I did a reaction, facial expression would never change and my jaw is unlikely to hit the floor. So whether it's a reaction or a review, you won't have me leaping out my chair in any circumstance. The lumbago at my age gets to you. Anyway, ELR and a lovely little song. I'm sure you'll agree. Let's go. So we start off with a slightly harsh motif, but even though there's a roughness to this, the edge has been smoothed a little bit, so it's not strident as such, even though it does have the potential to give you a bit of a rash if it rubs against you too much. Yeah, let's see what comes next. It's funny that with repetition, any harshness can become trance-like. We've got a recurring riff that, as I say, has a harshness to it, but as time goes by, ingratiates itself into your head. vocal chorus in the background also smooths the edges a little bit. Much as I hate stopping songs when they go into a rapido territory, where that recurring riff sort of softened into the vocals there, and you had that more ethereal sound coming through. A number of things flag up when I hear that. I don't know if any of you are old enough. Plenty of you are probably old enough to remember a band called the Moors, who were a sort of dark rock folk band. The vocals in that bit there remind me of that, and they also remind me, in fact, that various aspects of this band remind me of Dolch, who again use very pleasing vocal lines with slightly harsher guitar tones. Anyway, they're about to get funky, so they have started getting funky, so let's listen to that. In particular reminds me of Dog, not as a replica or a sound alike, but just in the construction really. I've said just now that I don't tend to show any great reaction, jaw-dropping stuff when I listen to any music. However, that's not to say I don't get a bit fizzy when I hear certain songs or parts of a song, and that last bit there, those melodies, simple yet effective, repetitious again, but the you know, they couldn't be more palatable. You know, you could swallow them whole and not gag. the Yeah, that's a delight to listen to, that last bit, as a song is in general. Well, there you go. Quite an organic listen, that. I mean, there's hints of it with the floral accentuation around the set that they're playing, but it is an organic sound, a natural sound, albeit, you know, we're talking amplification and electric guitars and what have you. But there's an earthiness to it, but it's not too raw. It's not smooth, but it's not too raw either, and it's an etherealness to it. Yet again, when listening to bands, that you could slip a little doom description in there. It's female vocals that does it for me. They were chants, weren't they, really, rather than vocals, and there was a ritualistic tone to the whole song. The rest of the album has similar motifs. All the songs are different, and there are, as you would hope, different intensities and accentuation throughout the album. But if you liked that, shall we say, then you'll like the whole blooming thing. Parts of the joys of discovering new music. That is now in my collection, and will be listened to time and time again. Maybe you will too. Anyway, enough bollocks, clicky bollocks, if you will, and I'll catch you all next time. Cheerio.